Howdy folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, and as always, I'm doing non-pop country music reactions. And the Bellamy brothers, You're the World. It's a gift request of Todd Hanson's, and I wore my hat purposely, as I do. I usually put thought into what I'm wearing when I do something on the channel. But my James Webb Space Telescope hat, the James Webb Space Telescope is about 1 million miles from Earth, taking so-called pictures, infrared and so forth, images of the universe. And so I figured, you're the world, you're the universe. Maybe that's the next iteration of this song. But Todd, thanks for the gift and request. Let's see what the Bellamys have. It's such a sweet concept. You're the world. Let's see how they develop it.
Out of bed this morning, did you wish you had never been born?
Oh,
the weight of the burden you're bearing,
yeah,
seemed planted in your side like a thorn. Well, it all might seem bigger than you are.
yeah.
Just remember as it spins in a swirl, to the world you're just one person, but to one person you're the world.
So many thoughts already. That's the problem with following a channel with a philosopher and philosophy major. And of course, philosophy and psychology are all tied. Psychology emanated from philosophy millennia ago. This just shows the importance of, if you're going to see the bad, you've also got to be willing to see the good in yourself. And it isn't a lack of humility to say, I'm really important to this person or those people. It could just be hard to believe it when you're feeling like crap. I want to see where they're going with this.
A father to his daughter,
Yeah?
like a mother to her son, like a lover to a lover. You're someone to someone, while the storm clouds go on raging. As the wind blows, the flags unfurl. To the world, you're just one person, but to one person, you're the world.
I love how they're singing this.
So when you're down with troubles looming, I'll be the rock that won't roll. Call me and I'll come running. I'll love you even when we're old. One small deed becomes a miracle. A single grain of sand becomes a pearl. To the world, you're just one person,
I love this.
but to one person, you're the world.
And you might not even know who that person is.
Like mama to her boy, like daddy to his girl. To the world, you're just one person, but to one person, you're the world. To the world, you're just one person, but to one person, you're the world.
I love the way that was produced. I love the instrumentation. it maintained the element of poignancy, but sort of like with an uplift. And that would give a listener a bit more hope, maybe a little bit better of a feeling that might be that 1 or 10% to push them over to saying, all right, maybe it will get better. And I know in life coaching, this is the type of thing that I talk in different ways with people about, but just regardless of whether it's a professional thing, we all have people in our lives, and this dynamic applies, whether it's just interpersonal with your friends, acquaintances, colleagues, family, anybody, or any other domain. This just was really well done. And of course, we'd all heard the expression at some point, most of us have, that to the world, you might just be one person, but you might be but to one person, you might be the world. You might be everything to that person. Yeah, when you're not feeling good, you might question, why do they even think that about me? You know, I had somebody who was a high school classmate that I'd run into years later, and she and I were talking, and we went out to dinner a few times and such, and we talked, and she just had great difficulty understanding why anybody would like her. And but she had depth, she was very intelligent, she was beautiful beyond belief. But her childhood affected her in great ways, and I found out about that. But still, it can be hard to believe that someone else would even find value in you if you don't see it yourself. Now, my yoga teacher had told us during the teacher training, right? I'm certified yoga teacher at the 500-hour level, and Ranjita told us during one of the levels, she said, yogis and yoginis, in order to be in balance, if you're going to believe the bad things about yourself, you've got to be willing to believe the good things about yourself. And you're not taught that. Human beings are generally not taught that. We're kind of taught that might be braggadocious or egotistical, or it's not humility. But the truth is, there are good things about you. There are strong things about you, and other people see them. But it's a significant thing for you to see them and acknowledge them to yourself. And so becoming aware of who you are is huge. Socrates is renowned for having said, know thyself. And that's part of it. If you have a given strength, it is a false humility to not let other people know that you have that. Like, I'll give, for example, like if you're a dentist, it really is helpful to other people to know that you're a dentist and you could fix their problems. And that's a rare skill set. And that's just for instance. Or if you're a good writer and somebody's trying to write a letter to somebody or a book, you say, I can help you with that. It's helpful for them to know that they have a place they can turn. It is a false humility to not acknowledge your own strengths. And that can help you see yourself as you are. So much more could be said about this, obviously. But Todd really gets, I love the production of this. I love the way it was produced, the uplifting feel, the message in it. So, all right, I'll rate this song. And the number that popped into my head was a 9.6. And I'd even thought about putting this into the premarital counseling playlist. Yeah, I'm going to do that too. This is a really good thing to contemplate because you're going to go through trouble in a marriage. And it's good to know you may be more valuable than you think. And the other person may be more valuable than you're giving them credit for. There it is. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Woo! Have a great day. I'll see you on another video from the James Webb Space Telescope, and keep rocking the country.
So when you're down with troubles looming, I'll be the rock that won't